Welcome to my weekly video blog for this week. It's going to be quite a short blog because not a terrible amount to report really. And that is because I am now midway through my Vernal, my Vernal Holidays. I take 2 weeks in the start of March. And last week has been a very, very busy week for our family. We had 2 births, we had 2 birthdays, and we had a Mother's Day. So, and all of that in about a week. So my sister has given birth to Cohen. Cohen is with us now. My other sister had her birthday. I had my birthday. A cousin down south, she has also given birth to Grace Elizabeth. And then there was Mother's Day. So there was plenty of action with meeting all the babies and sort of doing family things in the last week. Next week is going to be slightly different. Next week we're focusing more on our To the Ends of the Earth project and administration and stuff like that, springboard, the usual. But we also have to bear in mind that the aviary is now in its breeding season, the start of the breeding season for this year, so we're going to start paying more attention to that now. It is brighter, and that of course means that the equinox is on the way. I think the equinox happens the week I go back to work, and of course after that we start making midweek journeys to the allotment again. So a lot of things are changing in the next sort of 2 or 3 weeks. I have only 2 real announcements. The first announcement is a congratulations to Tom Tbis, who did very well in some kind of jiu-jitsu competition where he won. I was aware that was coming up. I was not aware that it was coming up so soon. So for some reason that didn't make it into my diary, didn't get announced last week, so apologies for that. The other congratulations goes to Moose in Corbury, who fought, and I did mention that before, who fought on my birthday. He won as well. It probably is about time we saw him in the UFC, to be totally honest, because unless he's just fighting cans all the time, I don't understand why he is finishing and winning so often and they're completely ignoring him. I don't know. Has he done something to offend them? I don't know. Who knows? But maybe he will get a call and a look in there. Of course, the biggest news with that this week is that Anthony Pettis has been dethroned by Rafael dos Anjos, who I don't really know, to be totally honest. You know, it was a good match. It went all the way to decision, so that's 5 rounds. A lesser man would have been submitted, no doubt, during that, and Anthony Pettis was not finished. I think they ought to do a rematch. I know that I am usually dead against instant rematches, but that was a pretty good fight. And whilst I don't question the outcome, I do think he deserves a rematch. And hopefully, and that seems to be their way anyway, that will probably happen. Apart from the birthdays, I don't think there's anything else to say for this week. We will be returning next week back to the Getting to Know Me project again, so we're moving in towards the second questioning in that, so we're about just over a third of the way through. A number of birthdays this week, so if it's yours, have a good one, eat lots of cake, try not to put on too much weight. Like, I don't know if I have, because I hasten to add that I went in to get weighed today, as I do every week, and found that the scales in Boots, the ones that shout at you and announce to the whole world how much you weigh, were broken. And before anybody even suggests, they were broken before I stepped on, okay? So the following people have their birthdays this week. We've got Liz Pedley, who I know from work, Rosanna Whitton, who I knew from my time in St Paul's Cathedral Lay community, although she wasn't actually part of that, Nathan Quarry, an MMA fighter, Angela Smith, someone I know from work, and John Moraga, who is another, and who would have thought that he was younger than me, who is another mixed martial artist. So happy birthday to all of them, and I shall see you next week, if not before.